Hey everybody, good Tuesday morning, top of the morning to you. It's Tuesday here. This past weekend, a bunch of us went to St. Simon's and had a evening meditation and a sunrise meditation. And I've always described the meditation gatherings, and I've been to over 20 of them here in the last few years. I've always described them kind of like something that goes on that you can't absorb. And then in the days and even weeks that follow, it's like the after effects of tremors that happen that I don't think you can absorb it all in just a weekend. So I feel the after effects starting, So the Morning Post. Eddie William Sellers coming to you from his little dining room on a rainy Tuesday morning. And so this is what I wrote this morning. The sound of sleet hitting against the window woke me up around 5. I fell back asleep. Who would have ever thought that we would have highs in the 60s in August, in Atlanta, in Georgia, in the South? There is definitely something going on with the weather, climate. The hens started back laying. Do you know that hens are born with all of their eggs? And that they use 90% of them in the first 2 years. Actually, mostly in the first year of laying. And then it is a slow go after that. There is the old saying, you can never go home. It is a metaphor for so many things in life. A woman called me one time and asked if I would marry her and her husband. She said they had been divorced a few years and had 2 children together. She said she had been turned down by a couple of other pastors. After listening to her, I said sure. It was the only time in all of my marrying days of pastoring that I married 2 people who were married to each other before. I did very little pre-marriage counseling. I did a little because that was what a pastor kind of was supposed to do. But most pastors who I knew had awful marriages. They were probably the worst person to advise others on marriage. My marriage to Kathy was good for those 20 years. We loved each other, still do. After all of these years, she always says I was hard to live with. I always say she was hard to live with. I think we were both right. It's rare for 2 people to find each other and be compatible to live together. That is why more and more people are not in relationships and never marry. I had always hoped that Sammy and John would have found long-term relationships. There is a certain comfort in them when 2 people are compatible. There is a steady drizzle while sitting out here this morning. I believe we are going to have a snowy winter here in Georgia. The weather patterns, the climate patterns have shifted. I love the old gospel song, My God is Real, for I can feel Him down in my soul. Matter of fact, when I walk along, I always listen to gospel music. It pulls on my spirit. There is an energy in music that you can feel down in your soul. No wonder churches have music and worship. Music was the energy that got the service going in the old tent revival days of Pentecostal churches. If I ever hear a Hammond organ, I can feel that God is in the house. Ava and I have been together for 15 years. We are compatible, and we love each other. After my divorce of 20 years, I would have never thought that I would wound up in a relationship that would be longer than that. Ava and I will pass that one day, if the Lord's will and the creek don't rise, the old country saying goes. Life is so weird sometimes, don't y'all think? In a lot of ways, you never figure out life. It just kind of flows. I don't know if you can micromanage life. I think we get in our own way sometimes trying to do stuff like that. I think we just, there's something about the old hippie way of live, love, and enjoy and breathe the air and flow with the flow and go with the go. If someone had prophesied to me years ago that I would wind up sharing my life with and finding happiness with a younger black trans female, I would have thought the person prophesying that was of the devil. But here I am on this rainy Tuesday morning in August with the highs only in the 60s. Life has a way of its own, y'all. Yeah. Good Tuesday morning, sweet people. There are some things I may not know. Picture yourself standing on the beach this morning. I've got a little guitar. Just me and you. There are some places I can't go, but I am sure of this one thing: my God is real, for I can feel him down in my soul. The picture over on St. Simon's, a live oak tree. There's a story in the Bible where Jesus prayed for a man. He said, "How do you see?" And the man said, "I see men as trees." I still see men as trees sometimes. Love y'all.